the following presentation of the National Football League.
As the weekend approaches, what do you say we settle in and end the work week right with some football? It is time for another edition of Thursday Night Primetime here with the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight, a pair of NFC West rivals set to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. And his punter, Ethan Evans, going to send this one away. And off we go on Thursday Night Primetime. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And bringing them out to one of the league's best stories from last season, wasn't he? The former number 3 overall pick, coming off that career-defining year, Sam Darnold.
He was a comeback story that nobody, and I mean nobody, saw coming. But he paired with head coach Kevin O'Connell, threw a whole bunch of touchdowns in Minnesota. Remember, Kate, he was an MVP frontrunner early last season. Exactly why the Seahawks targeted him, wanted him, and now have him in the fold.
On him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That's the way. That's exactly the way you show a crowd you've got no issues playing on the road. One snap in, you're celebrating a sack. While the tens of thousands in the building, well, they watch their guy pick himself up off the turf.
Offense to the line for second down. Another try following the sack. It's his target. That's Torrey Horton. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Darnold looking to throw. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge gain.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Walker on first down. Quite the turnaround these last two plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get it behind the line.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Here's Darnold to throw. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's caught for the first. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So here come the Rams on offense, ready for their opening drive. It's a 17-year pro steering this ship, Brock, an active leader in basically every passing category and continuing to try and build that Hall of Fame case. Matthew Stafford.
Stafford just continues to fight off injuries, and he continues to battle father time. And it is remarkable. There's a lot of quarterbacks as we see him age. We see the arm fall apart. We see the wear and the tear and the velocity disappear. You're just not seeing that with Stafford. You can question how long the journey may continue, but you cannot question how productive he is when he's on that field. That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. They fake the handoff, now Stafford. He throws a bullet to the center. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Rick Woolen with the INT. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
The Seahawks taking the field for their 2nd possession. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Throwing here, Darnold. He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Darnold has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Now an inside give to Walker. And that one doesn't get him much, giving maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Here's Here's Darnold. It's complete. Play made by Cup. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
We've reached the end of one on Thursday night prime time. 7-0 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Darnold now to throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Keller Witherspoon. And the Rams are tackled on the return right along their own 40-yard line.
Their first pick of the game comes in an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Throwing now on 1st down, Stafford. Complete out to the right. This is going to be a short pickup down to the 45. Tackle made by Ernest Jones.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. The first carry now for Kyron Williams. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And we've seen both extremes of this passing game so far, Brock. 1 touchdown and 1 interception on the ledger.
A home run and a strikeout. A little sampling of what works and what doesn't against this defense, Kate. Now, you got to try to emphasize those things that you found success on with that opening drive.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Connects on the crosser. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Play action on first down. Finds Smith and Jigba. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Brings up second down at the 46-yard line.
Second down now, 7 to go. They'll run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. He sure was fighting, Brock, but in the end, just too many defenders. They take him down behind the line.
Gosh, how frustrating that must be, not just for him, but really the entire offense and the coaches, to see that kind of effort, to break a tackle on a run, and it still ends in a loss.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Throwing from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up 4th and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
The Rams set to go on offense once more. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. That's a reception for Tyler Higbee. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
They send a man in motion. Stafford now on first down. Throwing the out route complete. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. This defensive battle has reached the 2-minute warning. It's the Rams, who only need a couple on 2nd and 2. From the 41. Screen here for Williams. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
On first down, here's Stafford. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Looked like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. So that brings up 2nd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Stafford to throw again on 2nd. On the quick slant, it finds Adams. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Give to Williams from the gun. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Drops this one down here for Williams. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Stafford from the gun. It's on target to Williams. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. That's on target, Puka Nacua. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Now Stafford again. Cut near the goal line. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice 1st and goal here from the 2.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Williams has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that 1st down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Dumps it off to his running back. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Rams tie this game 7-7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He's back to throw. Finds him over the middle. and he's short of the first after a mild gain. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. One last play before the break. He'll throw it. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith-Njigba. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. Blake Corum now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Rams ready to get things started on offense to begin the third. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they'd welcome the same level of play on this series as well. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Here's Williams to start the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Throwing now, Stafford. Completed over the middle. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
The Rams are set to punt. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. Fields this clean at the 30. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Third quarter's going to start with a run by Walker. Giving the couple on that carry. 2nd down coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Running back sent in motion. From the 39. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. The intended target that time was Kenneth Walker. And it's third down now.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
To the air, third and long. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a fourth down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Out come the Rams on offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Byron Murphy there to make the play.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the 38. He'll step up, and there he goes. A no-hit on Stafford at the end of it. Good play by Matt as he gets to the ground with enough for the first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. They go with Williams on the counter. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. It's a big run, 9 yards, but they're still facing a 3rd and 10.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Now Stafford to throw. That's complete. Naku on the left side. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. back to throw it. He finds Adams, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted, but you got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
They're set up at the 35 now. From the gun, a carry by Williams. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Brings us to the end of 3 on Thursday Night Primetime. We're tied at 7 apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Another run for Williams. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And the Seahawks adding an extra DB here. Third down coming. Stafford now. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13. And this drive will indeed continue.
And the Rams first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To throw, Stafford. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
It's one of the biggest moments of the game for Joshua Carty. He's got to drive this 37 yards down the middle. Kicked well, and this is good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Seahawk offense taking the field now. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. The Rams get to him, and he's dropped. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Into traffic, complete. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. Their punter making his way out now. Michael Dixon will kick it away. And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the 2nd half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every 1st down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. Gonna need more of those as they trail by a score.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you could just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Back to throw, here's Stafford. Screen here for Williams. And this one does not go far. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Rams only up by a few. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. LeCrow here, he's got it. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. They'll come up 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Williams. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground with Williams. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their third and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Motioning the tight end now. Setting up to pass. Roll left side, taken in by Adams. And a solid gain there, gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east to west routes, just get that first down on these critical third down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
Back to throw. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's across midfield into Rams territory.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. He'll look to throw it. He's keeping it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's 1st down. Darnold. Completed to his running back. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well, and it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
2nd and 3 now. From the 32. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
This throw is caught. And they got him. They took him down before he could get to that goal line. No time left. Zeros on the clock. This game's over. So what a way to get them to win here, Brock. A touchdown-saving tackle just before the goal line. It doesn't get any closer than that. Defenders coming over to celebrate as they should. That game-winning play. And this contest, whew, is going to be one we remember for a long time to come. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are winners as we say so long from Seattle.